from the previous class we'll take after that. Okay, so today what we will do all our 3D shapes, and in the 3D shapes in grade 8 we have got 3 shapes. What are the 3 shapes we have? We have cube. So we'll not take cube first, we will take cuboid cylinder. We'll not go that deep, we will just try to see in a nutshell. We have a cuboid, then okay, we'll start with cuboid first. Let's see for cuboid. So cuboid. Okay. So cuboid is this, and we have one more. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Very quickly, a cuboid is just like a Shreya, just if there is anything to ask, just stop it and ask me right there itself. Okay, there's nothing to worry about. We'll learn together. Okay, a cuboid is just like your shoebox. So let's first see how many faces it has, because in this grade we have to learn 2 things. We will be working on something called surface area, okay, and we will be working on volume. So 7 minutes each for each shape. Surface area and volume. Area means it's a 2-dimensional measurement. Volume is a 3-dimensional measurement. That means area problems will always end in meter square, centimeter square. We don't do in inch, otherwise it will be inch square. Whereas 3-dimensional volumes will always end in meter cube, centimeter cube, inch cube, whatever. So there should not be any doubt. Okay, Yug, all okay? Yes, okay. Areas will always end in meter square, centimeter square, inch square. Inch we do not do. We'll do more on meters and centimeter. Volume will be ending on cubes. That is the first thing that you should know. Okay. Now, when we talk about surface area, for every shape we will come across 2 types of surface area. One we call as the lateral surface area, and we call as the total surface area. Lateral surface area and total surface area. Well, I've got a book that is the best way to make you understand. Now this book is like a cuboid. Jute ke box jaisa, it's like a shoe box. So first of all, try to see how many faces does it have. Left, right, 2 gone. Top, bottom, 2 gone. Front, back, 2 gone. 6 faces. That means 6 faces will contribute to 6 type of areas. Do you agree? And each face is like a rectangle. Yahan se dekho rectangle. If you see from here, it's a rectangle. If you see this way, it's a rectangle. If you see this way, it's a rectangle. So sabse pehle, let's put our, what do you call, dimensions across each. So if this is the length, then this is the breadth. Somebody writes it as W as width, and this is my height. Agreed? So let's go for the surface area part. Okay, I'm erasing this portion. So let's go for the surface area part. And you need not memorize anything. Ek baar mein very easily will get it. Okay, so let's see. I have got on my left hand side, I have got a rectangle. Do you agree or not? Agreed? And on my right hand side also, I have a rectangle. For what? For a cuboid. Can you tell me what is the area of the left hand side part of the rectangle from this figure? Okay. This is B and this is also B. So the left hand side will be how much? B into H. What is the right hand side? B into H. So I have a B into H for this. I have a B into H for this. If I add both of them, I get how much? 2BH. Understood? Very easily. It's like this. B into H for this, B into H for this. ये दोनों को add करेंगे तो कितना? 2BH. Agreed? Now, let's go to the next one. I have a rectangle on the top. I have a rectangle on the top. And I have a rectangle on the bottom. Exam mein, if you forget also, you should know how to deduce your formulas. I have a rectangle on the bottom. Tell me, top rectangle. Okay, let's do our marking. Top rectangle. Top rectangle, we have L. And this one is B, and bottom rectangle also LB. So what do we get here? LB, LB. If you add them, 2LB. Agreed? Right? Darling, do right also. You are means smiling at my face. I know I'm handsome, but do right also. Top and bottom gone. Now which ones are left? Front, not back, rear. Front rectangle and one rectangle at the rear or back. Okay, tell me the areas of these two. Front rectangle. Front rectangle is what? We have length is length and the height is h. And the rear one is also L into h. Understood? Anyone who has not understood, stop me right here itself. So this is LH, this is LH. Both makes it 2LH. समझ में आ गया? Understood? Now our job is to find out what is the total surface area. So we're going to find out the total surface area. Total surface area. So in total surface area, what do? We're just going to add up all these, right? With clear 2LB, 2BH, 2LH. So we are going to add this one with this one with this one. So you can take 2BH plus 2LB plus 2LH and you can take 2 common and it becomes BH plus LB plus LH. That's it. Even if you forget in exam, you always remember, try to think, I have a shoebox, one surface, top, bottom, front, rear. Add karo, ho gaya. Clear? This is total surface area. Now somebody might ask us, what is lateral surface area? So lateral surface area, what happens? We do not consider the top and the bottom. Lateral. Just move around it as if you move in a temple. Mandir mein aise ghumte waise ghumo. So who all qualifies for lateral surface area? Front rectangle, rear rectangle, left rectangle, right rectangle. Do you think then you should remember the formula? Bilkul nahi, aaram se ho jata. Why should you remember the formula? So if anybody tells you that I want to find out what is the lateral surface area for a cuboid. Lateral surface area for a cube. Now tell me, in lateral surface area, who all will qualify? Left hand side, right hand side, and front and rear qualifies. So just add them. If we add them, we get 2BH plus 2LH. And if you know your algebra, then take 2 common, BH plus LH. फटाक से ये लिख लीजिए, and I'll wait for you. Yeah, you can take 2H also common. Yes, Bakul has a point. He has a point. Yo. So you can take 2H common, then it becomes B plus L. You can note it down. Anything that you have not understood, roke lena. Hey, understood? Clear? Yug samajh mein aaya to? Clear? Yes, sir. Don't try to memorize it. Try to always understand. एक जूते के box को सोचो. Think of a shoe box in front of you or any cuboidal box. So much of Amazon packages come to your house. They are also of help. Think of that Amazon packet and try to think what is lateral surface area. Understood? Soap box. Cuboid. Have we understood this? We'll come back to this slide for volume. Write it down. Agar ho gaya, then we'll go back to. Can I change? Acha, 1 minute. Aaj Ananya nahi aayi na? Is there a test tomorrow? No, in Glendale? No. I can change now? Paisa, are you done? This one? There you go. Chaliye. Okay. So, cuboid. What all did we discuss so far? The total surface area of a cuboid is given by 2 times of LB plus BH plus LH. Agreed? Very good. And the lateral surface area of a cuboid is given by 2 times of H, then it becomes B plus L. Agreed? B plus L. Understood? Now there is a cousin of cuboid who is known as cube. Very good. So let's think of a cube. Cube का जन्म किससे हुआ है? Cube has been born from a square. Cuboid has been born from a cuboid has been born from a rectangle. Cube has been born from a square. So let's take a cube. Okay. And let's join these. Cube. Specialty क्या है cube का? What is the specialty of a cube? We do not have length, breadth, height. Everything is side, 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 side. Means in a cuboid, the length is equal to the breadth is equal to the height is equal to the length. Everything is S. Therefore, I first taught you this. This is like the master formula. चलो इसको change कर देते हैं. Let's change it now. If you want to transform this formula for a cube. So for a cube, we'll say our total surface area should be equal to 6 कहाँ से आया? 2s into s. Instead of lb, it will become ss. Instead of bh, it becomes ss. Instead of lh, it becomes ss. Because in a cube, we know ना इसका कोई length है. The length is equal to the breadth, and everything is equal to s. S stands for the side. ठीक है ना? So how much is it? 2 times of s square plus s square plus s square. So 2 times of 3s square. So this becomes 6s square. The total surface area of a cube is given by 6s square. People do not remember what is the lateral surface area of a cube. You did not remember. You can yourself deduce. Chalo, deduce kar lo. How much should be the lateral surface area? The lateral surface area should be 2 times, instead of h, I'll write s. Instead of b, I'll write s. Instead of l, I'll write s. So it becomes 2s. S plus s is another 2s. It gives me 4s square. Have you understood, darling? Very good. 4s square. Cube cuboid surface area portion over. फटाफट करना है. Problems भी करने हैं हमें after this. Next will be volume. Shreya, comfortable? Have you understood? Good. Can I go back? Let's get a chart banao, make a chart, fix it in front of your table, which you will not do. Come back to again cuboid. So we'll wipe out this portion. Itna area will wipe out now. Okay? Let's wipe out area part. Now we will concentrate on volume. Volume of a cuboid. Volume. Volume. Volume बोलने से एक और word आता है. What is the other word? Capacity. दोनों में फर्क क्या है? What is the difference between volume and capacity? एक बार बोल चुका. I've told you. Vakul's capacity is to eat 8 dosas. Do we say Vakul's tummy's volume can have 8 dosas? No. So what is the difference between volume and capacity? Capacity is the content that a particular 3D object can hold. The fuel tank of my car has a capacity of 40 liters. Fuel tank's capacity is how much? 40 liters. That means how much of fuel can I pour in it? 40 liters. So what is the volume of fuel that you can pour in my car's tank? 40 liters. What is the capacity? Capacity is always set for something which receives it, jo leta hai. Vakul's tummy has got a capacity of 8 dosas. So how much of batter volume is in this tummy? 8 dosas batter. Obviously. है ना? Clear हो गया? चलो. Now in order to understand volume, what was the analogy? What analogy did we use? What is the analogy that we used? LBH is something that you remember, not like that. Think of one ream printer papers. Is it a cuboid? Yes. The printer paper has got sheets of printer papers. Tuck, 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 tuck. Each sheet is like a rectangle. What is the area of each sheet? Length into width. How many sheets are there? 1 sheet, 2 sheet, 3 sheet, 4 sheet, 5 sheet, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, each number of sheets. Okay? So, yaad rahega na? The volume is always equal to the length times breadth into the height. In other ways, we can also say this is also written as the cross-sectional area. This you have to understand now. Cross-sectional area multiplied by always the perpendicular height for any symmetric object. This is the master formula. What is cross-sectional area? Imagine this as a vanilla brick ice cream. समझ में आया? If you chop the ice cream bar in this manner, straight samurai sword लेके काटो, what will you see? Rectangle. एक vanilla ice cream bar, and you just try to slice the vanilla ice cream bar. What do you see? You'll not two identical cubes. I'm saying about the face. Once you chop this up, okay, let's chop this up. So if you chop this up, you will see what? Something like this, right? Then sorry, isn't it? If you slice it like this, then this red face will come up. Isn't the red face like a rectangle? Yes. So if we slice it horizontally, what do we see? That is known as your cross-sectional area. समझ में आया? And this cross-sectional area will be length into breadth multiplied by the perpendicular height. So what is the perpendicular height? H. Now somebody may dispute with me and say, sir, I want to cut this ice cream in this manner. Okay, in this manner. Let's chop it in this manner, just like an Amul butter brick. Chop it in this manner. Chop it in this manner. What do you see? Another rectangle. What is the dimension of this rectangle now? B into H. B into H. If you chop this, then this rectangle can be turned and shown to you. B into H. Correct? So अगर आप chop करोगे, then it will be B into H. Then multiply with the perpendicular length. Formula comes same, LBH. समझ में आया? In any symmetric object, always use this formula. Cross-sectional area multiplied by the perpendicular length. Cross-sectional area depends how you are viewing the cross-sectional area. Okay, if you view it like this, then what is the cross-sectional area now? Length into height. What is the perpendicular length now? The width, the breadth. If you view it like this, then it is in this manner. This. If you view it in this manner, then this multiplied by this. Okay? Or another way of understanding cuboid is, think of one bundle of Xerox papers. Each paper is length into breadth, length into breadth, length into breadth, length into breadth, and you go on stacking them. How many length into breadth? H numbers of length into breadth. समझ में आया? So this is called the volume of a cuboid. So you can write down. Volume of a cuboid is given by length times breadth into height. Therefore, we say measurement multiplied by measurement, measurement. So it will always be in cube. Never write volume in squares. हो ही नहीं सकता है. Foolishness है वो. Understood? If you have understood this, then let's go back to our friend, the cube. Let's go back to our cube and we'll again write first the cuboid's volume. Volume of a cuboid. कितना होता है? Just now you said length times breadth into height. But in case of cube, we know that length is always equal to the breadth is always equal to the height, which is given by the measurement by the side. So what should be this volume of this? Yes, volume will be length, that is S, into breadth, that is S, into height, that is S. So that's S cube. Understood? So summary so far. फटाक से एक summary लिख लेते हैं, and then we'll see some conversions before going into problem. Summary. Cuboid. Total surface area, lateral surface area, volume, right? And cube. Total surface area is 2 times of LB plus BH plus LH. Lateral surface area is 2 times of H into B plus L. Volume is LBH, LBH. Here it will be 6S square, 4S square, 4S square. Makes very nice sense. Look, in lateral surface area, how many surfaces do we have? 4 surfaces. Each surface is a square. So each surface is a S square. S square, S square, S square, S square, 4S square. Okay? And this will be S cube. Is this understood? Very good. भाई साहब समझ में आया आपको? क्लियर है? इसके बाद if you write square in terms of volume, नहीं लिख सकते हैं, मतलब बेवकूफ की पहचान दे रहे हैं अपने आप को आप, है ना? वो नहीं होना है. Now some conversions. Mistake you will make in conversion and mistake you will make in units. हो गया ये? चले? Can I take this off? Okay. Anyways, it is getting recorded, तो कोई डरने वाली बात नहीं है. Now let's quickly have a recap on units and conversions. Units and conversions. Okay. Whenever we are talking about area, remember that the answer should be in square units, where your unit can be millimeter, can be centimeter, can be meter, and in place of big things, it can be kilometer. Area of Hyderabad as a city is so many square kilometers. Area of the football field is so many square meters. Area of that small space of an aquarium is so many centimeter square. Area of a small stapler pin is so many millimeter square. समझ में आया? बहुत अच्छी बात है. And when you're dealing with volume, your answer should always be in cubic units. It can be this square, this square, this square, this square. Mm cube, cm cube, so many millimeter, cubic millimeters of rainfall. समझ में आया? Centimeter cube, meter cube. Then like you buy your flat, SFT. SFT is area. So we can put SFT also here, square foot. And here it can be cubic inch or inch cube. We will be using these three more predominantly. ठीक है, आ जाइए. Conversions. Poem याद है? What was the poem? Hey, Gadi is in raise. Milli, centi, deci, and then write the gram with the capital. Gram. Gram can also be meter, can also be liter. Then deca, hectare, and then kilo. Everything has a difference of 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Understood? You are going from small to large. ऐसे. Millicenti decigram, deca hecta kilo. Now, do we know how to convert? That's the big thing. चलें. 10 millimeters will make it 1 centimeter. Understood? 100 centimeters. Why 100? 10 into 10 makes it 1 meter. Okay? See, you want to go from centimeter to meter. So you step over 10, another 10. 10 into 10 makes it 100. Clear? Then the next one, 1000 millimeters will make it 1 meter. But I always say that you should always use exponents also. It makes your life easy. 1 centimeter is 10 millimeter. 1 meter is 1 into 10 to the power 2 centimeter. 1 meter can also be written as 1 into 10 to the power 3 millimeter. Understood? This is linear conversion. Now we will see the conversion for areas and for volume. Ready? Left side mein dekho. Conversion for volume as well as for areas. Okay. Somebody has told us convert meter square to centimeter square. Meter square to centimeter square. Okay? Trick सीखते हैं पहले. How to do? So we have got 1 meter square. 1 meter square को क्या लिख सकते हैं? 1 meter multiplied by 1 meter. Clear? Each meter is nothing but 100 centimeter multiplied by 100 centimeter. Centimeter makes it centimeter square. 100 into 100 is 100. बस आ गया. 1 meter square is so many centimeter square. 10,000. लेकिन इतने zeros we cannot remember. So the best way to remember it is 1 meter square is 10 to the power 4 cm square. Now if they ask you to reverse it, like what is 1 cm square, then it becomes 1 by 10 to the power 4 meter square. And you know anything 10 to the power 4 means 10 to the power negative 4 meter square, because in exponents we have learned x to the power minus m, 1 by x to the power m. Before going to grade 9, for me you all are already grade 9, stop using such big numbers, start accepting exponent formats. Life आपका easy होगा. ठीक है? That's why we learned standard format. Standard format लीजिए. Based on this, आप volume का करो तो what is 1 meter cube? You try to find out what is 1 meter cube. 1 meter cube is 1 meter multiplied by 1 meter multiplied by 1 meter. Each meter is a 100 centimeter, 10 to the power 6. Very good. करो करो. है किया नहीं है, गोली दे रहे हो तुम. करो. हो गया?
10 to the power 6 centimeter.
10 to the power 6. Because जब आप इतने zeros लिखोगे ना, you'll make a fuss. कहीं ना कहीं आपका एक zero छूट जाएगा. So what you should do, 100 into 100 into 100, that makes it 10 to the power 6. Clear? There's no point in remembering all these things. You can deduce at the time of the exam also. अब एक और नया unit, one more, before we go to grade 9. Can I rub the right hand side part? Can I?
Yes.
Okay. Whenever we are dealing with volume, typically whenever we are dealing with volume for liquids, like you buy what? Mustard oil, दूध. किसमें खरीदते हैं? Liters. आप थोड़ी बोलते हो, give me 2 meter cube of milk. और मिल्कमैन में से अम्मा ये ना 2 meter cube milk 2 लीटर, तो 2 लीटर चाहिए. So we should also understand liter क्या होता है. What is liter? What is the definition of liter? So we say 1 liter. First try to understand, don't write. 1 liter is the volume of a cube whose side, or you can say edge, whose side or edge is equal to 1 decimeter. समझिए, 1 liter is the volume of a cube whose side is 1 decimeter. So let's first make that cube. This is my cube. This is the cube. And what is the side of this cube? 1 dm, 1 dm, and 1 dm. So they say 1 liter means the volume of this cube. What is the volume of this cube? चलो calculate करते हैं. 1 liter is the volume of this cube. So 1 dm into 1 dm into 1 dm. Agreed? What is the conversion between dm and cm? Deci, centi. Deci means divide by 10. Centi means divide by 100. That means 10 centimeters should make 1 decimeter. Milli, centi, deci. Milli, centi, deci. Clear? So each decimeter कितना हो गया बेटा? 1 into how much? 10 centimeters. So this is also 10 centimeters and this is also 10 centimeters. Centimeter, centimeter, centimeter becomes centimeter cube. 10, 10, 10 becomes 1000. 1 liter means 1000 centimeter cube. Have you understood? 1 liter.
1000 milliliter.
1000 milliliter is 1 liter. We want to convert. हम लोग लीटर को सेंटीमीटर क्यूब में देखना चाहते हैं ना. ऐसा क्यों होता है? Because the commercial unit of volume for any liquid is always liters. You don't get mustard oil in the market in meter cube. मिलता है क्या? सब कुछ लीटर में मिलता है. Petrol liter. However, the engineering unit is centimeter cube. So you should know the conversion. लेकिन अभी और something more interesting now. How to convert meter cube versus liters? Meter cube versus liters. ठीक है? देखते हैं. आराम से करेंगे. Shall we? Can I rub the left side now? Okay. Let's rub the left side. So we have what? 1 meter cube. 1 meter cube can be written as 1 meter multiplied by 1 meter multiplied by 1 meter. Any doubt? No doubt. Each meter can be written as 100 centimeter into 100 centimeter into 100 centimeter. So centimeter, 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 it becomes how much? Centimeter cube. How many? So 10 to the power 6. Can I write this as 1000 into 1000? No issues? 1000 into 1000? You have just now deduced what is 1000 centimeter cube. What is 1000 centimeter cube? 1 liter. And you have 1000 this side. ठीक है ना? So 1 meter cube is equal to 1000 liters. And how best to understand it? Go to a tailor's shop and take that 1 meter stick. Try to make one cube out of it. उसमें पानी के ऐसे कितने बोतल जाएंगे? If this is 1 liter, 1000. Try to imagine. ये इसको कॉपी मत करो, पहले समझो. Go to a tailor's shop. Take that 1 meter stick and imagine a cube of edge 1 meter. Can you imagine? बड़ा सा बॉक्स हो जाएगा एक 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter. In that cube, how many such bottles can we pour in? 1000 such bottles we can pour in. Believe नहीं होता है, लेकिन सच्चाई है. 1000 liters make 1 meter cube. इतना जानने से more than enough. More than writing the conversion, try to understand that in exam, if you get stuck up, how can you find it out? Wait, darling, have you understood? Very good. When are you having the haircut? Oh, next time you come here, I'll put a clip on your head. Not that hairband to give you a macho look, but I'll put a clip. Hey, एक अच्छा सा butterfly वाला पिंकी पिंकी clip लेके आना, तो उसके बाल में लगाऊंगा मैं. अच्छा लगेगा ना? पिंकी पिंकी clip, butterfly, Hello Kitty. 2 लगा देंगे यहाँ पे हेलो किटी के. भाई साहब पूरा घर में पढ़ाई हो रहा है तो आप ही को पूछ रहा हूँ. Every time I ask you, you always have some पुराना school job left pending. Sure. Okay. Quick look at cylinder now. चलो. Cylinder. What we study is known as a right circular cylinder, not cylinder, right circular cylinder, right circular cylinder, right circular cylinder. Right circular cylinder is something like your bottle. ठीक है? टेक बीर वो बॉटल पकड़ाना, खाली वाला, एक खाली वाला, हाँ, right circular cylinder. This is right circular cylinder. Why is it called right circular cylinder? Because the axis will be at right angle, like this, and one axis here, one axis out here, and your cylinder is actually placed in between these. 1, 2, then okay, quickly, jaldi, drawing wing baat mein banana. 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Wow, how do you see the shape of 1 and 2? 1 and 2 are typically circles. Circle. This one is circle. What is the area of a circle? Pi r square. What is the area of this circle? Pi r square. Okay. Now only problem remaining is how to find out the area of this curved portion. Right? Then what we do? We take our samurai sword and cut out slices. What do you get? Bangle. Chudi jaisa milta hai. Bangle. Each bangle, how much is it? 2 pi r. 2 pi r. The bangle will come out very thin. So एकदम मैं जब बोलता हूँ चूड़ी जैसा, चूड़ा जैसा, 2 pi r, 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 2 pi r. How many 2 pi r's? H number of 2 pi r's. So what do we get here? We will actually get, this is like, girls, you should understand it very nicely. Aha. One bangle 2 pi r, another bangle 2 pi r, another bangle 2 pi r, 2 pi r, 2 pi r, 2 pi r. How many 2 pi r's? H numbers of 2 pi r. So this portion is going to give me 2 pi rh. Understood? Now, this is like roaming around the temple. So we don't call it lateral because this is curved. So we call it curved surface area. Shabash. So we call it curved surface area. Curved surface area. And the curved surface area is known as CSA. So if anybody tells you what is the curved surface area, bangle, bangle, bangle into height. Bangle, bangle, bangle into height. And if somebody tells me what is the total surface area, I say bangle, bangle, bangle into height, add one circle on top and add one circle on the bottom. So how much is it? Huh?
So it's 2 pi r.
ये अंदर का नहीं ना, 2 pi r is the circumference multiplied by height. It gives you a two-dimensional measurement. समझ में आया? Pi r square कब लेंगे समर्थ? When we calculate volume, that time we'll say cucumber, cucumber, cucumber into h numbers of cucumber. ठीक है ना? और compact disc, compact disc, compact disc, h numbers of compact disc. Now we are doing surface area. So pi r square gives me 2 pi r square. And I already have a 2 pi rh. So I can basically take a 2 pi r common and it becomes r plus h. That is what children do. Rattu like a tota or a parrot, but you need not. The curved surface area is 2 pi rh. Whenever it's curved surface area, bangle, bangle, bangle into h. But use your common sense. If the question is about a dustbin, at that time it will be bangle, bangle, bangle into h, only one circle. A dustbin does not have a top cover. A pipe, then it will be only bangle, bangle, bangle into h. समझ में आया? बहुत बढ़िया. But milkmaid का डब्बा होगा तो pi r square 2 pi rh. जैसे जैसे आप बड़े होंगे, as you grow bigger, you will have so many formulas. आप याद नहीं कर सकते. You have to understand the logic. Clear है? अब वॉल्यूम देख लें इसका फटाफट. So what is the analogy for volume? The analogy for volume is, think that this is a cucumber. 1 slice, 2 slice, 3 slice, 4 slice, 5 slice. How many slice? H slices. Each slice has the area of how much? Pi r square. Pi r square, pi r square, pi r square, pi r square, pi r square plus sh. Will this give me cubic units? Yes. If it is centimeter, centimeter square multiplied by another centimeter, centimeter cube. Oh yeah. Next half an hour we do problems. Summary. Summary लिख रहे हैं. Summary. अच्छा. So shall I change the slide?
Yes.
So quick summary. Yes. We start with cylinder. In cylinder, we have what? CSA, curved surface area. Bangle, bangle, bangle. 2 pi r into h. Agreed? Total surface area. A circle at the top, bangle, bangle, bangle into h, plus a circle at the bottom. Ultimately, it will give me 2 pi r h plus r. Agreed? Volume. Cucumber, cucumber, cucumber into h. ऐसे याद रहेगा? हंस रहे हो तुम? क्यूब क्यूबॉइड याद है कि नहीं? Cube's volume is s cube. Lateral surface area 4s square, because we are dealing only 4 faces of the cube. 4s square. And how about the cousin brother cuboid? Volume is equal to labaha, and lateral surface area is equal to 2 lb plus bh plus lh. And I missed up something. lb plus bh. Yes, but I had written lb plus bh only. I think your internet is slow. Sir is never wrong.
Oh, nice. 2 heads into LB.
Yes. Sorry. 2 times of h into b plus l. Okay? And the total surface area is 2 times of lb plus bh plus lh. With this much knowledge, we are now ready to dive into our problems. I've got some sample problems. Asan karenge. And then you give a try. Ma'am or sir in school must have given you some worksheet. उनको कीजिए. हाँ, उसमें भेलपुरी थोड़ी खाना है. We're darling, all set. Very good. Slowly make the margins, otherwise you'll scratch my table also. Yeah. You know how possessive I am. Vakul has already put so many scratches on these tables. Each scratch is like a scratch with a tiger's claw on my chest. Anything wrong that happens due to? Yes, always remember that. You camera आ गया क्या? Logitech C275 270.
Yes, sir.
अरे बड़ा ही ना हैंडसम सा चेहरा आ रहा है तेरा. शाबाश, स्टड लग रहा है बेटा अपना. चले प्रॉब्लम्स तो लेके आए हैं. Okay, ये करते हैं. These are NCERT problems, simple. Daniel is painting the walls and ceiling of a cuboidal wall. Okay, story ज़्यादा नहीं, so important words, keywords पढ़ना है. Painting what? Walls and ceiling. Do we ever paint our floor? No. So don't go just like a rattu tota. First understand the question. Cuboidal hall, that means the shape is given to us. The shape is that of a cuboid. Then they have given you measurement, length as this much, breadth as this much, height as this much. From each can of paint, 100. Then she is also, or he or she, what is it? She. Daniel she कैसे होता है? Daniel he होना चाहिए. अरे पता नहीं, हो सकता है. We don't have knowledge. Okay, let's see. Samars? Daniel he कैसे हो गया? So Daniel is actually painting a cuboidal room. Agreed? हाँ, नीचे का काउंट नहीं कर सकते because we never paint our floors. Good. God has blessed you with so much of brain, यार. मजा आ गया. So this is the cuboidal room. Can you tell me the measurements? Length is now. Then look at the units. Are the units uniform? Look at the units. Meter. What is that? Oh. Meter. No problem. कितना है length? 15 meters. Breadth is 10 meters. Height is 7 meters. Okay. And Daniel is painting only the walls. So something Daniel will not be painting. And that something would be nothing but the floor of the room. We'll never paint our floors. Right. So how much surface area will this girl be painting? First try to think that. How many surface areas? Right in your brain. She will be painting the left hand side. She will be painting the right hand side. She will also paint the front. She will paint the rear and the top. Yes, I like that. And the top. Chale? So shall we? So left hand side will be what? Tell me. Left hand side will be a 10 into 7. Do you agree? Right hand side is also 10 into 7. So we can just make it 2. For these two are gone. How about the front? Front.
It's a second into
Front. 15 into 7. Yes. 15 into 7. So the rear is also 15 into 7. So we can put a 2 here also. These two are gone. And the top. Top kitna hai betu? 15 into 10. But isme 2 mat bithana because we are not painting the floor. So this gives me the painted area. Can you just calculate it as I rest for some time? How much is the painted area? Aram se karo. Yes. बिल्कुल कर सकते हैं, आपकी मर्जी. Just make sure you don't paint the floor. ठीक है, अभी प्रॉब्लम खत्म नहीं हुआ है. This will give us our painted area. How much did you get? Oh, you're the blessed children of CBSE. 500 meters square. Everyone has got 500 meters square. Now our girl Daniel is actually painting using some cans. Look at the size of the can is equal to her size. Each can is holding how much of paint? 100 meters square. अब common sense लगाओ ना. एक can से कितना paint कर सकते हैं? How much can you paint? That's why I made Daniel as a girl. बेटी पढ़ाओ, बेटी बचाओ. Government of India. You make it Daniela. और if you have your own girlfriend's name, you can put ना दीक्षा. इसको डैनियल पे पढ़ा हुआ है. देखो प्रॉब्लम नहीं दिखना है. डैनियल लड़का है. हाँ तो so for each can be used to paint how much? 100 meters square. Daniel has to paint how much? 500 meters square. So how many cans does she need? 500 by 100, which is equal to 5 cans. समझ में आया? Did all of you understand?
Yes.
So in this problem, what was the crux? The crux of this problem was like this. Hey, baat mat karo. Pehle suno. What was the crux? Number one, first identify what is the shape. Then don't be a idiot. Be smart to identify what is the applicable area. Let this problem be finished, then you use the washroom. Applicable area. After you get the applicable area, keep your eyes fed and also check the units, whether the units are uniform or not. Because अगर आपका bad luck खराब है, these two will be in meters, ये centimeter में दे देगा. Can you understand? There can be another problem. We'll say that each of the side walls have got windows, and they'll give you measurement of window. So that much portion should also be deleted. Windows are in the shape of a square.
Yes.
ऐसा बोल सकता है that the side walls have got windows. देखो यही चीज higher classes में कैसे इसको interesting करेगा. They'll make windows on this side, right? Then they will say that there is a door on the front door. Then if you go more higher classes, they will say the door is in the shape of like this. So semicircle also comes into play. कोई grade 8 में इतना पैसा में इतना नहीं देगा, कम ही कराएगा आप. ठीक है? Yeah. Okay. So then you look at the units, whether the units are normal or not. Applicable area. Then number 4 is your calculation. And then comes is your, finally the units also when you release your answer. Don't write 5. 5 what? My head or your head? 5 cans. I've already ordered you to go. Yeah, later on don't complain. The switch of the light is inside. And leave the toilet as you see how you enter. Yes. Understood? Clear? Anyone, any question? Yug, samajh mein aaya? Shreya, did you understand this problem? Okay, good. Shall we go to the next one? Chale? Next. Lateral surface area of a hollow cylinder. What is a hollow cylinder? Like a pipe. किचन टिश्यू रोल होता ना, किचन का टिश्यू रोल से सारा टिश्यू खत्म हो गया. All the tissues are over in our kitchen tissue roll. Then what do you have? Hollow cylinder. Understood? Lateral surface area. So as I said, first always have a look at the shape. Cylinder. What type of cylinder? Hollow cylinder. What is given? Lateral surface area. Lateral surface area means bangle into H. Understood? So बनाते हैं इस question को, आइए. So we are given a hollow cylinder. And whose lateral surface area, the LSA, is given as how much? 4224 cm square. Understand, huh? It is cut along its height. Means it has been cut along the, for us it will be the length, the same thing. It has been cut along its height. Cut. Drum को cut कर दिया है. And now you can open up each of the curved things. What do you get a shape? Picturization नहीं है. Rectangle मिलेगा. कैसे मिलेगा? ये देखो. This is a cylinder. Agreed? Cylinder has been cut in this manner. So what do you get? You get a half of a boat like a thing, a canal sort of a thing you will get. इसको cut करेंगे तो कुछ ऐसा नहीं मिलेगा. Sorry. इसको, if you cut it across, what do you get? Something like this. And now if you straighten it, won't it? Sorry. If you straighten this, then will it not become something like a rectangle? समझ में आ रहा है? But the interesting part is the length of the rectangle is equal to the height of the cylinder, and the width should be equal to not circumference, semi-circumference. Not circumference, semi-circumference. Did you understand or not? Circumference is when it's like this. आपने इसको काट दिया है. So you will be getting this portion. इसको देखो. How did we cut it? We cut it across here. समझ में आया? This much portion has been cut. And if you now straighten it means this portion is pulled up, this portion is pulled up. Then how do you get it? You get it like a rectangle, where this semi-circumference is the semi-circumference here, which is equal to the width. Clear? यही problem का catch है. Then it is cut along this and form the rectangular sheet of width 33. So this is equal to 33 centimeters. Okay, find the perimeter. What is the perimeter of a rectangle? What do we understand by perimeter? Yes, perimeter means position yourself here, move here, move here, move here, and again come back here. So you are going L, then width, then again L, again width. So perimeter is equal to length plus width plus length plus width, which is equal to 2 times of length plus 2 times of width, which is equal to 2 times of length plus width. Now, in order to find perimeter, we need what? Length. Width is already given to you, 33. You don't know length. Length कहाँ से आएगा? यहाँ से आएगा. Did you understand? Now see, now how to make your calculation simple. Just see how to make your calculation simple. Let's look at the LSA's formula. What is LSA equal to? Bangle multiplied by height. Agreed? Or in our case, instead of height, we are writing length. Bangle. So how much is 2 pi r? So 2 times pi times r. What will be the value? Can anybody tell me? 8 times r. You are already given the semi-circumference. Semi-circumference is how much? 33. 2 pi r is 66. Very good. 66. आपको r कैलकुलेट करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. You don't need to calculate r. So 2 pi r multiplied by the length gives me how much? 4224. So the length should be equal to 4224 upon 2 pi r. And what is the value of 2 pi r? 33 into 2. Sir, how do you know this? Semi-circumference is the width. If width is 33, semi-circumference is 33. That means circumference is 66. समझ में आया कि नहीं? हाँ? तो फिर भी बोलते नहीं हो. देखो मैं तुम्हारा चेहरा देके समझा. आपको पहले ये शेप समझ में आया एक पेज को? If you cut it along the length, then you actually form. Have you understood? You form a rectangle. हाँ, rectangle का sheet बनता है. So rectangle sheet, they have told you that the width is 33. Before you stated it, what was this width? This width was this semi-circumference, na? 33. हाँ, तो पूरा 66 तक तो समझ में आया है, फिर नहीं क्यों बोल रहे हो? So 2 pi r will be 66. Have you understood? हाँ? किसका? हाँ, तो लेंथ निकालो कितना हुआ? 4224. So how much has the length come out to be? 64 centimeter. Now punch that 64 centimeter in your length. You get your answer. Anyone who is not understood, बोलो 2 बार समझाएंगे, 3 बार समझाएंगे, कोई problem नहीं है. First of all, try to understand the problem. I had a cylinder. I have cut the cylinder along its length or along its height. What I get is a canal जैसा एक चीज मिलता है, canal जैसा. उसको सीधा कर लिया. I've made it, straightened it. The semicircle has become now the width. The semi-circumference is the width. They have said that the width is 33. That means the semi-circumference is 33. So the circumference should be how much? 66. There is no need to calculate r at all because you know 2 pi r into L is your LSA. We need this value, and overall this value's measurement is available with you. Clear? Sure though. This is NCERT problem, by the way. देखा ही नहीं किताब में. हाँ? This is NCERT problem.
Also 198.
198 centimeter square. Perimeter. Perimeter is a length, 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 length. 194 centimeters. My bad, my bad. Now he'll say, my bad, my bad, my bad. Clear? ये समझ में आया? Have we understood? Yes. Shall I go to the next one? One more volume problem. ठीक है? Revision is done to give you an idea so that you go home and do the problems, which you will not do. Next. Baby food. A company packages its milk powder in cylindrical container, something like a Nestle Milkmaid, okay, whose base has a diameter of 14. पहले problem समझो. We have a base whose diameter is 14. That means we have the radius also, right? And company places a label around it. The company is also putting a label around it. Before the label was put, what is the shape of the label? Rectangle. Rectangle has been wound around the cylinder. Have you understood? So the length of the rectangle or the label, let's make the label first. Okay, let's try and understand. Okay, suppose this is my label. This label will be actually turned around the bottle. So what should be the length of the label usually? Length of the rectangle, length of a label should be what in the cylinder? Circumference. Yes, the length should be the circumference. Understood? That means the length should also be equal to 2 pi r. And if the diameter is given to you, it should be pi d because 2r is d. समझ में आया इतना? अच्छा. And if no gap was left, जैसे कि आपके टेनिस बॉल के पैकेजिंग होती है ना, no gap is left, then what is the width equal to? The height of a cylinder. Have you understood? But in our case, company is leaving a margin of 2 centimeters. हाँ, तो लेबल कितना हो जाएगा? 20, 2 gone on top, 2 gone on bottom. So this will become 16 centimeter. 16 centimeter will be the width of the label. और लेबल की लंबाई कितनी होगी? It will be 2 pi r. Agreed? So it says if the label is placed to say, what is the area of the label? So they have asked us to find what is the area of this label. Now tell me what is the area of a rectangle? Length into the width of the rectangle. What is the length? The length is 2 pi r. And what is the width? 16. Now how to calculate 2 pi r? Sir, they have already given that the diameter is 14. That means they have given 2r. 14 into pi plus 16. That means 14 multiplied by 22 by 7 plus 16. So 7 2 times is 14. It makes 44 plus 16. So 44, 54, 60 centimeter square because you are trying to find out the area. एडिशन कर दिया क्या? ओ सर का दिमाग चला गया क्या? एडिशन कर दिया? ओ सॉरी या कितना होगा? 14 into 22 by 7 into 16. So 7 2s are 14. It gives me how much? 44 times 16. 16 4 64. 6 carry over. 16 4 64 plus 6. 704 cm square is our area. पक्का? Clear? आसान problem है. So based on all these problems, we have understood one thing. What is the takeaway? Takeaway is if I have a cylinder and if I anytime get a label, then please understand the label will always be in the shape of a rectangle, and the rectangle will have a width and will have a length. The length is always equal to the circumference of the cylinder and the width is equal to the height of the cylinder for the label. Clear? Volume नहीं करोगे? एक भी एक कर लेते हैं volume. One volume problem. Last problem and then we'll leave. Okay, last problem. Chalo. A milk tank is in the form of a cylinder. Understood? So what is our shape? पहले shape पे देखते हैं. Shape is cylinder whose radius is given. Very good. Length is given. That means can we calculate the volume? Very easily. Yes or no? Hey, 2 pi r. Pi r square h. Milk tank is given. Now this is said as length. Length means it's something like this. ऐसा गाड़ी होता है ना, truck. Truck है. The milk tank is out here, which is in the shape of what? Cylinder. इसका length दिया हुआ है? Yes, 7 meters. Radius is how much? 1.5 meters. Can I calculate its volume? Very nicely. Pi r square h. Pi means 22 by 7. R square is 1.5 into 1.5. And h is how much? 7. So 7 and 7 go away. 15, 15, 225. So 22 into 2.25. So this is what we have to do. ठीक है? Clear? अच्छा ये मैं एक फटाफट कैसे कैलकुलेशन करेंगे? 22 into 2 is how much? 44. 0.25 is how much? 1/4. 44's 1/4 is 11.
Yeah.
करके देखो वही आएगा. 2.25 is how much? 2 and 1/4. Yeah. Okay. So have you understood this? But this volume will be in what? Meter cube. This volume will be in meter cube. They have asked us how many liters of milk. हाँ हाँ, conversion करना है. So now we have to convert what? Meter cube we have to convert to liters. What is the conversion, you tell me? 1 meter cube, I told you, go to the tailor shop. 1 meter cube will hold how many? 1000 liters. ये कितना आया ये आंसर? 30?
40.
Which one? ये 22.
25 minus.
हाँ, 225 into 10 power minus 2. 225 multiplied by 22. 225 if you multiply by 2, how much do you? 20, how much do you get? 225 को double करेंगे, 450. And then another 2 is there. 49.5 meter cube. 1 meter cube gives you 1000 liter. So 49.5 meter cube will give me how many liters? 1000 into 49.5. So we get 49.5 into 10 to the power 3 liters. That means if you standardize more, 4.95 into 10 to the power 4 liters. So you can write it 495, 2 places, 2 more places, 00 liters. 49500 liters. Clear? ये प्रॉब्लम में आपने क्या देखा? इसमें दिस ओनली कन्वर्जन का गेम. Get your worksheets that you got from your school. Try to do those problems. And if you have done this in your first term, तो देखो उसमें गलती क्या किए हो, उस प्रॉब्लम को दोबारा करने की कोशिश कीजिए. युग, वर्कशीट मिला होगा ना? यू मस्ट हैव गॉट अ वर्कशीट.
Yes, sir.
हाँ, अपने वर्कशीट के प्रॉब्लम्स ट्राई करो अभी. इफ यू कांट डू इट, सेंड मी पिक्चर शॉट. विल टेक इट अप इन आवर नेक्स्ट क्लास. Feb will be doing only science. और कुछ है? Anyone has pain in any other chapter? No, sir. Wow. Compound interest. ठीक है. We will give one more class for this. Friday's class will also be dedicated to this. If anyone has any issues, any problem, trapezium, rhombus, parallelogram, those were 2D figures. 3D we deal with 3 figures: cube, cuboid, parallel and cylinder. And in 2D we'll be dealing with trapezium, parallelogram, rhombus. So Friday, please bring your problems. If you don't have any problem, we'll migrate to compound interest. What are? I don't know, darling. Yeah.
Considering 20% of Rome's chapter.
Very good. I would have wished they would have given you 100% of first term chapter. ठीक है? So we'll conclude today. I'll put up the recording later. Right. Thank you. Shreya, thanks. Thank you.